Okay, let's do this thing. All right, what's up, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review. What do we got going on in NXT tonight, huh? What is going on this week? Because there's a lot of changes I've seen that have been made in the past week, and what do we got going on, huh? Well, we do kick it off with a close-up shot of MSK standing next to the Dusty Cup Classic Trophy, which I think Wentz had told Dez, hey, don't touch that. Bad things happen when you touch the cup. And MSK talked about, we're going to win this for a second year in a row. Basically, whoever wins this match, though, well, not win the match, but this whole tournament, the finals are going to take place at NXT Vengeance Day, which will be February the 15th. So obviously, it's not a takeover or a pay-per-view event or whatever they call it at this point. Because I'm trying my best not to say takeover nowadays, because they don't call it takeover anymore. But they are bringing Vengeance Day back again, just like last year. But we did kick it off with MSK versus Jacket Time Kushida and Ike Manjiro. This was actually a pretty good tag match, and the fans were behind it. I'm not a fan of this whole Jacket Time thing in general, and I kind of feel like I don't know why they got Kushida in this type of still joke tag team and whatnot, but this wasn't a bad match. The crowd was behind it. The crowd did like Jacket Time out there. I can say that right now. It's not like they weren't booed out the building. The people were cheering them and stuff. Some would say, a little bit more than MSK, which I've even some MSK had got boos at several times throughout the match, but the fans did enjoy the match in general. MSK ended up getting the win, hitting their finisher onto Kushida, which I'm kind of surprised Kushida took the pinfall right here, which they did shake hands with Jacket Time right after. Some people believe, and I know this has been said before about the boos, especially against MSK. Either people don't like them, or obviously it's what was it, Izzy's dad starting shit again. Because I remember then Lindsay Dorado and call him out. Well, it's been proven that Izzy's dad is just a fucking pussy at this point, but wasn't he there like starting shit with people at NXT, like MSK, getting them booed for whatever reason? I don't know why. I kind of forgot about that now, but since I'm seeing that being brought back up, I'm like, didn't they run Izzy's dad out of town for being a fucking pussy and shit, and stuff? So, because the guy was starting a lot of shit and he got called out, and he didn't do nothing back then. So just kind of wondered that a little, but MSK get the win from there. Io Shirai and Zoe Stark were in the back. Stark basically said, she's not going to be ready in time for the whole Dusty Classic, so she still cannot compete right now. I'm actually surprised she's still been on TV since, she's still hurt. But Stark told Io, you're going to need a new tag partner. Io then said, I don't want a new partner. And Stark said, oh, you're warming up to me. And then next, Tiffany Stratton walks in, and I guess she's going to be facing Io later on tonight. Next, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams arrive with the musical guest tonight, AliJ. I'm going to get into that later on. But Legado del Fantasma came out as Escobar got on the microphone talking about Braun Breaker, talking about his opponents, the low-hanging fruit that goes him, talking about Steiner, his dad, his uncle, and that they have poor math skills. Steiner math, you got your 33 and third chance of winning and whatnot. And people hype up Breaker like this huge star that's here today and in the future, but he is not, okay? Because Escobar said, the real star he got from his dad, El Fantasma and whatnot. And Escobar basically said he comes from a famous wrestling family, and Breaker doesn't intimidate him, since both of them do, really. They both come from wrestling families, but he said he despised Breaker since he got here and taking all the opportunities and whatnot, and it makes him sick and stuff. He's going to do something about it. Breaker came out then, you're very insecure and stuff. You got your boys here to do your dirty work and everything. But, yeah, we come from similar backgrounds and come from wrestling families. But, his family taught him how to take business head on. Escobar basically said, you don't talk about my family and whatnot. Breaker basically, Kalite and whatnot. But, I'll accept your challenge. Simply, you want some, let's do it. Escobar basically said, you got a huge target on your back alone, okay? And you don't got nobody watching you right now, so you better be ready. And Escobar said, I'll be on my time when I'm ready. But when Legado left the ring, basically, DJZ and Mendoza tried to jump him, but Breaker took him out, and so one of them took a minute to get out the ring doing that clothesline. My friend Kyle kind of went on to say that this promo was pretty boring and whatnot. So he's not already a big fan of Breaker. I've already said what I've said about Breaker before. I don't hate Breaker, but let's be honest, they have pushed this guy to the fucking moon. I'm not saying the guy's not good or anything, but when I hear people say he's going to main event WrestleMania in the next year or two, that's really kind of reaching it for it right now, okay? Especially for a guy that's only, 13, 14 matches. Like I say, it's in his bloodline and whatnot. The guy's natural, but they really are pushing him to the moon and stuff, so, yeah, but yeah, he told me Braun was pretty boring and whatnot to him. Um, but I thought the promo was okay. All right, it was what it was. Obviously, it's just to set up the feud and whatnot. So we'll see what happens whenever that title match actually happens. But I thought it was okay. Solo Sikoa went against Boa in a no DQ match. Boa attacked Sikoa before making his entrance with a kendo stick. Which they did brawl with each other using weapons and stuff. Boa had a table ringside. They went into the back then and they fought, I guess, to the production or some area, the garage, knocking each other to a garage door several times. Even going to the parking lot. Sikoa came back with like a fire extinguisher spray at him, which they end up going back to the ring then. And they still fought. They went to the outside. Boa ended up being on the table. Uso, not Uso, but Uso was enough for the Uso splash when that Sikoa, I know he's the Usos. He totally is a Uso because he's the Usos' third brother. I'm just going by the name that's here, but basically, Solo tried to him with a Samoan drop to the announce table. It didn't break, so he put him on the table to the outside, and then Sikoa did this big ass splash through the table onto Boa for the win. So good on Sikoa for getting the win right here. Not bad at all. Sikoa. Yeah, that's another guy that, they haven't pushed to the moon, but obviously, come on, this guy is something. We already know he's the Usos' third brother. Y'all be surprised if he ends up with Roman and the Usos at some point, because he's really good himself, and whatnot. So, I'm sure that's going to happen sometime. Now, next, Imperium, which I guess I shouldn't even be saying Walter at this point anymore. They had a promo, and I guess Walter saying with to honor his family, patriarch, his grandfather, and whatnot, who taught him the sport, which he is in right now, and it's time to establish his own identity and whatnot. And Imperium is going to the future, and he is the Ring General, Gunther. So let me say this about the Gunther thing real quick. Okay, when he said that last week, I didn't really pay much attention to it. When he said Gunther, I'm like, who is that? And I'm like, what is he talking about out there? I wasn't really knowing where he was going with this. But then the next day on the internet, and everybody was pissed off about it. Gunther Stark, and I guess that the name Gunther Stark they got was from Nazi World War II U-boat pilot and whatnot, and that just really set a lot of people off. I don't know why they really need to change his name. What the hell was wrong with Walter? I don't know if it was a trademark thing that was going on or whatnot, but I'm not really a fan of the word Gunther. Gunther sounds like a Simpsons character name for some reason, okay? Or maybe it's a character that's already like a German kid on The Simpsons, a little fat dude on there. I forgot his name on the show, but that's what it reminds me of. It feels like a Simpsons character calling him Gunther, okay? Gunther Stark. So I personally think the name sounds stupid. I didn't really see no reason of changing the name Walter. I don't know if that's really going to get over with any more people or whatnot. I'm not really sure, but I would have just stuck with Walter, okay? This Gunther shit sounds stupid, and I'm sure everybody else has said it too, so I'm not really, fan of it. I don't even know why, but hey, they want to change it. That's them. So hey, that's Vince, Bruce Pritchard, or whoever the fuck's running this show. So there you go. Duke Hudson. I guess he's not a poker player anymore. Thank God. Went against Guru Raj. Not much to say from there. Hudson got the win. Dante Chen came out then. Basically went in payback, but Hudson ended up hitting Chen in his leg, the injured knee and whatnot, taking him down. Next though, Shit, what was next? I don't even review Legado del Fantasma again. Basically, talked or interviewed them, saying that Breaker, he's first one to be here and last one to leave, huh? All right, we'll see what happens tonight, but he's gonna need a partner for next week. Toxic Attraction went against Indy Artwell, Persia Perota, and Kaylee Ray, 6-woman tag. This was a rough match to watch. I agree with my co-host, Dolan, and Dolan's wrestling on the indie, so Dolan's not bad. That tampon shit is unforgivable, what she did on there, but she's not bad. Even JC Jane's not that bad, but yeah, Rose, there was a lot of botches I saw in this match, okay? I don't know, man. Like I said, they're pushing Mandy Rose to the fucking moon as much as possible. Okay, so you can just see the botches there. The 6-woman tag was a 6-woman tag. Okay, it wasn't really much. Kaylee Ray chased Mandy to the back with a baseball bat. Perot ended up getting the win and stuff. So, yeah, they ended up winning the tag match. So not much to say from there. It wasn't that basically just moving further along the feuds. Raquel Gonzalez was training. Cora Jade wanted to become a partner, but Gonzalez, saying, you're not tough enough to be on this team and whatnot. Yeah, you did a jump. Okay, I need you to watch my back. Are you going to do that and stuff? It basically says she doesn't want to be involved. The Grizzled Young Veterans went against Andre Chase and, what was his name? Bodie Hayward in a Dusty Classic. Not a bad match. Grizzly Young Veterans got the win. I wish the gimmick they had wasn't so bad, but it never was a bad tag team, though. Okay. What? I don't. I'm trying to think what else with it in this match, but yeah. The Grizzly Young Veterans just got the win. All right, Andre Chase and them, at least they seem to be getting over with the crowd, so that's something helped. But after the Grizzly Young Veterans left, and I hope they don't go back to scamming people with that bullshit gimmick. But Von Wagner came out and attacked both Andre Chase, just the whole Chase University thing. And then Robert Stone basically said he is under new management. He is free from his suspension. So let's see what this Von Wagner and Stone thing. Well, the guy kind of needs a manager, anyways, when you think about it. A new manager when you think about it. So, well, not a new manager. Well, he needs a mouthpiece because the guy's not good on the microphone himself. So let Stone be the mouthpiece then. That could work. Grayson Waller was in the back with his new bodyguard, named Sanga, I believe. Apparently, this is the guy that was in Indus Shear. Okay, he was Sarav, which honestly, those Indus Shear guys never even really had a chance when you think about it. Because, well, didn't one of them post a photo of Keith Lee winning the NXT title before the show even aired on TV, and basically gave the whole thing away online. Everybody found out about it, and we never really saw them again. So I guess one of them are now Grayson Waller's new heavy and stuff. So we'll see what happens with that. What else? Io Shirai went against Tiffany Stratton. I don't even remember the last time Io wrestled on this show. But it was basically one-sided match. Io won. That's all I can really say from this. Tiffany Stratton, I'm sorry she's already taking L's right here. I think I've said it before. I know she's trying to pull like some Valley Girl thing going off. It's almost like a mixture of Taya and Carmella at the same time, or just Taya in general. And I don't think she's really that good at it right now. So, not sure really what to think about Tiffany Stratton all the way from there. Malcolm Bivens and the Diamond Mine were calling out Imperium, saying Gunther is an awful name. I don't blame him for that. And I guess they challenged him to a 6-man tag next week. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams introduced the musical guest AliJ, which she's saying. I guess one of the NXT theme songs, "Make 'Em Fall." Because I don't know who this woman is. Never seen this girl before. She looks good though. I can say that. She's good to look at. The performance itself, I don't know, man. I don't know none of this girl's music. I don't know how long she's been making music. Like I said, I only just found about her last week. Maybe I should have looked up who she was. Like I say, she looks good as fuck. Okay, but I guess she was rapping out there. But it's not like it was some performance to really talk about. Honestly, I'm almost surprised they don't bring Poppy back. And I don't even know all Poppy's news, but at least Poppy's entrance was entertaining. Okay, well, not even entrance, but just her performing was very entertaining. Maybe because Io Shirai was coming out with her at the time, but I was at least entertained by what they had with Poppy, performing out there. But yeah, Ollie J, like I said, I don't got much to say about it. Like I said, she performed the song. She did what she did. There, Carmelo and Trick out there. It is what it is. It was just one of the NXT theme songs, but I'm not gonna sit here and say it was that great a performance though. So I don't know much about the girl, but I'm sure, like everybody else says, she looks good as fuck, and I'm sure everybody likes to look at her right now of what they saw. So I'm sure everybody liked what they saw with her performing out there. Okay, so I think we all know what's going on with that. In the main event, though, Cameron Grimes went against Tony D'Angelo. Whoever wins will get a shot at the North American title. Wasn't a bad match and whatnot. And stuff. Grimes, trying to go in for the cave in, but D'Angelo rolled outside the ring. Pete Dunne had a cricket bat in his hand, hit D'Angelo, I guess, in the right hand or whatnot, which, he looked at Pete Dunne, he got back in the ring, and then Grimes hit the cave in on him and whatnot. So Grimes will get a title shot at NXT Vengeance Day. And before the show went off the air, Braun Breaker was leaving. He had his bag and whatnot, headed to his car. But Legato jumped out the SUV, about to jump him. But I guess they held back. And Tommaso Ciampa was back. So Ciampa was watching Breaker's back. And I guess he'll be his tag partner next week. Some are surprised that Ciampa and Dunn are even still around in NXT. Honestly, I didn't know what the future was really holding for both of these guys, especially Ciampa. I didn't know where they were going to end up. I heard they were on WWE main event. I do know that. I've already seen a couple clips here and there, and people already thought they were already going to the main roster, which at this point, I'm surprised they really aren't. And listen, I know we've heard Ciampa say he didn't really want to go to the main roster before anyways. Pete Dunne, I'm not really sure for, but I am somewhat surprised that both of them were still here. I actually thought they were just done after their feuds and whatnot, because I kind of believed that Dunn was, after the whole crowbar thing, I thought he'd be going to the main roster, and with Ciampa losing literally like, 2-3 weeks ago to, break up an NXT title, I didn't think he would come back. I even said to myself, what does the future hold for Tommaso Ciampa right now? But Ciampa, I guess, is still sticking around with NXT. Same with Pete Dunne. So we know that they are still here and whatnot. So they've only been gone for 2-3 weeks. So that it hasn't even felt like they've been gone that long. But Ciampa and Dunne are still sticking around. So we'll see what happens with that then. But other than that, that's my review of NXT. It was an okay show, I'll say that. Not much I could say from this. A couple things here and there, like I said, and I wouldn't say returns since, not even been gone for a long time, but at least about 2-3 little returns here. Dusty Classic continues and stuff. Like I said, we had this AliJ Performance. Take what you want off of that. I thought Sikoa and Boa weren't even that bad of a match. I'll say that too. That wasn't bad. So yeah, that's all I can really say about NXT tonight, okay? It was what it was out there. But tell me what you think about NXT tonight. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you think about the show? Did you even like that musical performance out there, okay? I'm not really sure. But tell me what you think. Other than that, I'm out here. See you guys then. Peace.